grab your jacket, get or keys, find that record you please. It's Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. Go, Johnny G, go. Find that rare one you never know at Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I apologize for being late. I was doing some last-minute write-ups on some of these things here. I only got to, I missed the last, I don't know, maybe the last 10. I'm going to have to wing through. But anyway, I want to welcome you to the Sunday edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. We were just here last night spinning early 1950s vocal groups. We began, 1947, I think. Received some nice emails from the listeners that liked some of those early sides, and we ended in 1957. We're going to pick it up with, a couple from 1957. Actually, this record that I just opened up with on May 31st, by the way, May 31st, 2026, the last day of the month. Amazing that tomorrow we start June. Like I say, time is passing. You know that song by the Rodans? But anyway, we opened up tonight's Sunday edition on Charles and David Steinberg's Glow Hill label, Glow Hill Records out of Newark, New Jersey. This artist, his name was, I don't know anything else about him, D.D., the letter, D.D., D. Foots in parentheses, Ford, whoever that is. And it was called D.D.'s Bounce, Part 1, kind of like a Bill Doggett type sound to me. Sound a little bit like that, didn't it? This was first issued in November of 1957. I think my copy, though, is maybe a little bit later because the label style is a little bit different with the address or something, or no address on this one here, Glow Hill Records. The address was originally from 301 Academy Street in Newark, New Jersey, but my copy doesn't say that. So I think this is like a later press, maybe a year later in 59 or so, but he would have another release in 1960 on the Potomac label. But this one, originally from November 57 on Glow Hill, Dee Dee's Bounce, Part 1. That's Dee Dee Foots Ford is the name. But anyway, let's open up here. I got one record from 1957. We'll call it a carryover from last night's show. And let's open up the vocal portion here with this group from Brooklyn, New York, recording for Paul Winley's Winley label, okay? And many found out about this group and another group that recorded for the Winley label from an LP that came out probably mid-1959. I'm sure many of you out there tuned into the program might have the LP. I have a copy somewhere in the No Humidity basement. It was called The Paragons Meet the Jesters. Do you know that LP? Okay, as both groups depict the New York City sound, really. Okay, and this is the B-sides to the group's debut single, and it features Julius McMichael on lead. This was a number 5 record, by the way, on KLUB in Salt Lake City, Utah, of all places. But let's go to February 1957 as we open up with The Paragons. The Paragons on the Winley label, and it's a B-side. It's called Hey, Little Schoolgirl. Here you go, The Paragons.
Well, pretty little girl walking down the street, oh, look so fine, dress so neat. Hey, little girl, will you be mine? I wanna love you all the time. Hey, now, my little schoolgirl. Hey, now, please be mine. I see you going by every day, a tipping, yes, a tipping on your merry way. You jam the traffic on the avenue, and all the folks stop to look at you. Hey, now, a little schoolgirl. Hey, now, please be mine. Believe me when I tell you I go for you, for you. There's nothing I wouldn't do. Please, little girl, will you be mine? I'll love you all the time. Hey, now, a little schoolgirl. Hey, now, please be pretty little girl walking down the street, well, look so fine, dress so neat. Oh, little girl, will you be mine? I wanna love you all the time. Hey, now, a little schoolgirl. Hey, now, please be mine. Hey, now, my little schoolgirl. Hey, now, please be mine. Hey, now, my little schoolgirl. Hey, now.
And B-sides here. B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And that one there by the Paragons, September. I got my birthday on my mind. February 1957 release on Paul Winley's Winley Records out of New York City. Hey, Little Schoolgirl is the name of the tune. And I used to hear that on oldies radio here in the New York area in the early 1970s, but they really played the flip side here. So let's play the flip side here. This was a record that my aunt purchased. She remembers hearing the A side on the radio. Hold on, folks. And yeah, I found this one. Well, I was able to find a lot of this record. I was able to find out in the wild here, so maybe the teenagers here in my town purchased this 45, maybe where you were too. But let's give a listen to the intended A side of this. And I mentioned this was a 45 my Aunt Mary had in her collection. Okay, and this is 1957, so she graduated in 61. So she was a fresh February 57, maybe not 7. Yeah, she probably was in 9th grade when she bought this 45. And let's see, playing piano on these early sessions in the background is Dave Cortez Clowney, of course, also known as Dave Baby Cortez, and again with Julius McMichael on lead. And he wrote this tune together with the label owner. This was a number 19 record here, played in New York City, in New York on WMGM. If you listen to that station, they played it. I think some of the other stations also in the New York area played this one. And I'm going to send this one out to new listener Jay Eisenberg, as he knows this tune here, February 1957, the Paragons on the Winley label. The song is called Florence. Here you go, Jay, for you, the Paragons. Okay, there you go. 1957 release for the great Paragons. That's their debut single on Paul Winley's Winley record label, Florence. That is Julius McMichael with the lead singer on that from February 1957. Great tune. They don't sing like this anymore. Okay, and it's really too bad. They sing about so much crap out there nowadays. But anyway, you're watching Johnny G. This is our Sunday night show, only available on YouTube. Okay, so if you like this show, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing so we keep the copyright police away. So many people like to be disc jockeys. Okay, they try to dictate how I do my show, which I think is like ludicrous. Make your own show. Do your own show. If you don't like what you're seeing or hearing, then you know what? Like, watch something else. Go watch golf or something. Anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. 1958 is the block we're in. We play the records by year. 1958 was a golden year because that was the year that I was born. So that is a great year. And what were the cars in 1958? What was it? Did the Edsel come out in 1958? But that was a failure, I think. I wonder if anybody had an Edsel. They were playing this record in their car. I don't know. But anyway, this is a request for listener Liam Savoy as we go to Irving Litkey. Irving Litkey's Kellett label, which is out of New York City. And Louis Silvani says that in his Collecting Rare Records book that there are many Hungarian releases on this label. So maybe you have some Hungarian 45s on the Kellett record label. But there are a few records, group records on this label, like Phil Johnson and the Duvals for one. And the other group is this group. They're called the Royal Notes. And this is their second release that Liam requested. Now, their first release was a tune called Three-Speed Girl. Okay, you know what a three-speed girl is? It's a girl that spins at 33, 40, 33 and a third, 45 and 78. And believe it or not, that song was featured in, and I used to like watching the Walking Dead series on AMI? No, what is the station? Whatever the station was. I don't know what's happening with that series, but I'm sitting there watching it one day, and they're playing You're My Three-Speed Girl, and I'm going, what? Who knows that record there on the set? But anyway, this was the follow-up here from July 1958, going out to Liam in Australia, the Royal Notes on Kellett. It's called You Are My Love. Here you go, Liam, for you.
Bye, 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 love.
Sounds of 1958 here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there by request For Liam in Australia, that sound of the Royal Notes. Royal Notes, their second release on the Kellett record label, July 1958. You Are My Love is the name of the tune. One of the Phil Johnsons is really hard on that label. I have it, not in the greatest shape, but it plays okay, you know. But I got something else too by it's an Orange Kellett label. It's like a single artist. Her name is Blake, I think. She does Prisoner of Love. It's like an okay record, you know, but I don't have any of the Hungarian 45s. Johnny G is your disc jockey. We are on a Sunday evening here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. The only way you can get this show is on YouTube, so you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We picked up 21 subscribers last night. That is really, it's not a record, but it's close to it. And I got to thank you, you new listeners here to the program. If you want to get in on the requests here, you can email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. If you like this program, give me a thumbs up also. Let us continue now. Let's fill a request here for listener Joe Shacatano, who I think is having computer problems, is what I understand. Joe, did you get a new PC yet? I got the one downstairs. It's like my mother is starting to learn it. It wasn't cheap, okay? It's like it's like a touch screen, so at least she could touch the screen and scroll and whatnot. She can't use the mouse. But anyway, she is watching now, and this is a request for Joe Shacatano. This group hails from Washington, D.C. Interesting about this record. So when I went to the Allentown, PA shows back in the day, it's probably more than 10 or 15 years ago, I always had to bring lots of money. So I show up at Ken Benedict's table, and he was up from Florida, and he would have like some feature records. So he had two records on. He had like a little wall that he would set up. And I said to him, I looked through all his stuff. Of course, I had a pile of stuff. So I said, what is that thing on Rhythm there by the Lyrics? So he had that. And of course, it was like the low end four, as low as you can go on the 4 end with four figures. And this record, too, gave me a deal. I think he took like a 25% off, but that's okay when you're buying two records that are 4 figures, plus some other things. So, and I haven't seen this record since, though, okay? But the group, and this is a request for Joe Shacatano, this group is from Washington, D.C., and they included Vernon Ricks, Warren Ricks, Alfred Robinson, and Robert Russell. Collectively, they were known as the Four Bel Airs. The Four Bel Airs. And this is on Ben Smith's Extra Records out of New York City. It features Alfred Robinson is the lead singer on this. Now, this song, believe it or not, was first recorded by Doris Day and the Mellow Men in 1949. I would love to play it here on the program, but I cannot play any Doris Day, and some of her early stuff is great. Bill Olb told me about one of the songs I played off of an LP. He bought me an LP and he sent it here, and I played it, and they blocked the show. I had to remove the song. But she was singing with the Mellow Men, and she recorded this song originally, but of course many of you vocal group collectors know this tune by the Mellow Moods that recorded it for the Robin label back in 1951. But let's give a listen to this version, totally different arrangement, okay, and this is by request for Joe Shacatano. April 1958, the Four Bel Airs and their rendition of the tune, Where Are You? Here you go, Joe, for you.
Searching, 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 searching. Will I ever find someone, someone who will give me peace of mind? Where are you now? Guess I took you very, very much for granted. Now I lie awake and where are you? Now that I need you, now that I want you so badly, I could cry. Badly, I could
There you go. We'll call it Cover Tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. What a great record that is, and not that easy to find. I don't know. What is the easiest record to find on the Extra label? Maybe Patricia? Is that the easy record to find? I don't know. A lot of those records on Extra are not easy to find, but there you go. Going out to Joe Shacatano, April 1958 on Ben Smith's Extra Records. Where Are You? The Four Bel Airs is the name of the tune, and that one there with Alfred Robinson on lead. Johnny G spinning my 45s. We are in the 1958 block, and let's stay in that same year and month, April 1958. This is a bonus track. I just added this last minute, and I was looking for this record for a while. Got it really cheap, but I don't like this record because it's styrene. Okay, I don't like styrene 45s, and especially Aladdin styrene. I don't like it. But let's go out to Los Angeles, California now, to Eddie and Leo Mesner's Aladdin Records, and it's the debut single for this group. They're called the DeVilles. Isn't that a car? Edmund, is the DeVilles. That's a car. I used to drive one, right? They're called the DeVilles. And this is the same group that recorded for Orbit Records in 1959, and one more release they did, I think, on Talent in 1960. I'm not sure if this is the group on Acclaim in 61, but I have that 45 in the collection. I do. But I don't have any other info on this 45. It's from April of 1958. Let's give a listen to the DeVilles on Aladdin Records, and the song is called, did I write it right? The song is called Doowop. Here you go, the DeVilles, a bonus track. Here you go.
Well, baby, yeah, baby, you know, baby, I love so well, baby, yeah, baby, you know, baby,
Okay, there you go. I don't know anything else about this group. The DeVilles. The DeVilles is the name of the group. That's on Aladdin Records out of Los Angeles, California. April 1958, Doowop. It's the name of that tune. That's what Johnny G plays here on a Sunday evening. Welcome, folks, to the program. I will be back here on Wednesday evening and at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get your soul requests in. Busta Bass got his soul requests in for the Wednesday show, so I hope to see some of you then. But let us continue for a Sunday here, and let's fill a suggestion for listener Larry Neal in Oklahoma City. And this singer hails from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Initially, he was a member of a family jazz band known as the Humphreys Brothers Band. Okay, and as a vocalist for that band and also a pianist. Now, he would go solo in 1958, signing with Sid Nathan's King Records, had 7 releases on the King label through 1961, and this is his second release. This one came out in December of 1958. Larry Neal, was this a big record in the Oklahoma City area? You can tell me. This is Teddy Humphreys. Teddy Humphreys on the King label, and the song is called The Losing Game, and we'll send it out to Larry Neal. Here you go, December 58 release. Here we go, King Records.
What shall I do? Who must I blame? It's such a shame I played the losing game. Now I must go. I will return. It's just one day I played the losing way. I felt the pain deep in my heart. I am ashamed I wasn't smart. It's too late now. It can't be undone. I've had my chance. Well, I played the losing game, honey.
There you go, December 1958 release there. The second of 7 for Teddy Humphreys. Teddy Humphreys on Sid Nathan's King Records. The Losing Game is the name of the tune, going out to Larry Neal in our YouTube chat. And we know losers here, we're always winners. Lots of losers out there, but not here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let us continue here in 1958. Let's do a twin spin on Sid Nathan's King label. And this is a request for listener Edmund Williams in our YouTube chat room. Now, in November of 1958, the Midnighters, okay, they would have their last release on Sid Nathan's Federal record label, and I think it was a song called Baby Please. But with their very next release, okay, Sid Nathan would move them to his King subsidiary, and the lead singer, Hank Ballard, would get top billing from that point on, even though he was still doing, leads on a lot of the vocals of the Midnighters tunes for a while. And one side of this 45 that Edmund requested was called The Twist. You know that tune, The Twist, a tune that Ballard wrote. And of course, you know Chubby Checker would make that song famous for him. Okay, and but Edmund requested the flip side of the 45, written by Henry Glover. This charted number 87 on Billboard, number 4 on the R&B chart, and this was a number 2 record if you were listening on WJLB up in Detroit, Michigan, from December 58 by request for Edmund Williams in Queens, New York, Hank Ballard, and the Midnighters. It's called Teardrops on Your Letter. Here you go, Edmund, for you.
Every word you wrote was true. That you miss me, and wanna kiss me, So I'm coming home to you. Teardrops on your letter, on each word I read was the sweetest message that you have ever said. They told me you wanna hold me, so I'm coming home to you. I hate to know that you've been crying. I hate to see you blue. But the teardrops on your sweet letter started me to crying some too. Teardrops on your letter was a certain sign when we're not together, we're on each other's mind. 'Cause I love you, and thinking of you, so I'm coming home to you.
There you go. That one there going out to listener Edmund Williams in our YouTube chat room. That is the sound of Hank Ballard and the Midnighters, December 1958 release there. That's the flip side of The Twist, a song entitled Teardrops on Your Letter. It's in Nathan's King record label. I think I told this story before. So when I was working at Sony Music, and they were looking for people because they did this joint venture with BMG, so you had like Columbia and RCA kind of clashing together, so there was a lot of animosity amongst the workers there, and I came in as a consultant, and they needed somebody to create their accounting financials for the digital, it was the digital accounting section, so nobody knew anything about digital downloading and how to account for it and how to show the profitability. So I worked on all that and I set it all up. So they hired a manager back in, and we still communicate. Brian Kelleher, if you're listening, Brian, I had a great time working with you all those years. I worked 6 years there with Brian. So it was funny because I remember when he started, he said, well, we're not going to need you. I said, really? You're not going to need me? I said, okay, no problem. I'll just go tell my company, they'll put me somewhere else. So anyway, he was telling me that when he worked for, it was Sony Music at the time, and they were looking at Planetary Music. You know who owned Planetary Music? Morris Levy. And if you know anything about Morris Levy, okay, so he's looking at these songs under Planetary Music, and so he sees the twist there, and he questions it, because Brian is very knowledgeable about the music, and he sometimes tunes into this program. I think he does. So he said to Morris Levy, and he was at that time he had to sell Planetary Music because he was going to jail for extortion and all this bad stuff that who goes through, those other people. But anyway, so he goes, how come you have the twist? You don't own the twist. It's Hank Ballard's record. What's it doing in your books? He goes, well, Hank Ballard needed some cash. So, and I don't know what it was for, don't ask me, but we lent him $20,000 or $25,000. So the lawyers wrote up this contract, and they lent him this money, and I think at the time he was an alcoholic, I think at the time, so, or whatever it was. So they very well knew that he couldn't pay that loan back. So they told him he had such and such a time to pay the loan back, and if he did not pay the loan back, they were going to assume all rights to that song. And that's what happened. So that's how that got on there, even though it was kind of like not a great way to do it, but they lent, and he signed the paper, he did that. And I don't know what happened I don't know who owns the rights to that now or whatever, but that's, at the time, it was part of Planetary Music when they saw that. And there was a lot of other stuff that he saw. But anyway, that's my little story about the twist. Let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show for a Sunday evening, and let's fill a request for James Stone in our YouTube chat room. And this group hails from Mobile, Alabama, and they were based initially, around identical twin brothers. Okay, they were Claude and Cliff. Okay, Claude and Cliff Trenier. Okay, then they added their other brothers like Buddy and Milt Trenier, and they were known as the Treniers. And the two twins, Claude and Cliff, first recording in 1948 as the Trenier Twins, but with releases on Mercury. I think in 1950, I think I have them in the collection. They have two. And I have one on the London record label. And then they signed with OK Records in 1951. And then they were switched over to the parent Epic Records in 1954. Then in 1958, they would sign with Randy Wood's Dot label for 2 releases. And they also put out an LP. I don't have it, but there's an LP on the Dot label called The Treniers Souvenir Album. I don't know what's on that, but James Stone requested their first of 2 on the Dot record label. Now, the song, written by Ed Townsend. You know who Ed Townsend is. He had a hit in 1958 called For Your Love. That was a 45 my aunt bought back in 1958. And some of you might know a version of this song as done by Johnny Taylor. I know Edmund knows it. Johnny Taylor on the SAR label. That was Sam Cooke's label in 1962. But this is the original version of the song, okay, from December 1958. This is going out to James Stone in our YouTube chat room. Here are the Treniers and the original version of Never, Never. Here you go, James, for you, the Treniers.
stop loving you? Never, never. When will I stop loving you? Loving you the way that I do. Never, never. Tell me, when will I stop wanting you? Never, never. When will I stop wanting you? Never, never. When will I stop wanting you? Wanting you the way that I do. When mountains become valleys, valleys, mountains so high, when there's no stars way up yonder, when there's no moon in the sky, oh, tell me, when will I stop needing you? Never, never. When will I stop wanting you? Never, never. When will I stop loving you? Loving you the way that I do.
Okay, there you go. That one there going out to James Stone in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Treniers, their first of two on Randy Wood's Dot record label, December 1958. Never, Never is the name of the tune. See, Edmund, the things that my listeners learn here on the program. And that's why this show is educational. I should get a grant from the government for education. I should do a course. I should call Barbara up, tell, Westchester Community College, and I'll do a music class, music appreciation class that we'll do there. And they could actually watch the Johnny G videos is what they'll do. But let us continue here. We're going to learn something else here. Although some of you that have watched this program over the last number of years, you're already going to know this. But I have so many new listeners that have come into this program. You're not going to know, and you're probably not going to know a lot of these tunes anyway. Okay, but I know this song. Okay, and this is actually a flip side request for listener Daryl Letts in our YouTube chat. Now, last Sunday, I opened up the vocal portion with this group from the Bronx, New York. Okay, they were known as the Unique Teens. I think I played At the Ball, okay, which was the up-tempo side. And the group recorded for Stan Feldman and Ed Portnoy. They were owners of the Ivy label, and they also owned Walnut Music Publishing. Okay, so they recorded for those guys. But what they did is they leased the sides to Len Levy and Bob Thiel. They own this label, Hanover Records. And so what happened was, this is the side that was played on New York radio, those of you that were listening to the radio here in New York City at the time. And it was a song called Genie, and that was requested by listener Daryl Letts. Now, I discovered, no, a lot of people didn't know, right, Don? You did not know, but he did know when I played him here I think it was a Thursday afternoon, I think I played it. But anyway, that the promo copies of this record, if you have the promo copy, Okay, and I don't know if they're all like that, but this one is. So the promo copies are different, or this one is different from the stock copy. Okay, and it's like a subtle difference, but it's a different take. Okay, so anyway, the falsetto voice, okay, of Carl Petrus, he is the falsetto voice in the background. It is more in the background though on the promo copy than it is on the stock copy. Okay, he's more like, I don't know what he's more up front. The group is more up front than in the back, but it's different sounding. Okay, and so I want you to listen carefully because I'm going to play them back to back consecutively. Okay, so and there is a different ending. Okay, different ending on the promo, so listen, because there's not going to be any voice at the end, and you're going to hear it, though, on the stock. So if you have good ears with this big new equipment here, listen closely. So we're going to send this one out to Darrell Letts. He requested it. Here is the promo of the record that the DJs were playing from September 58, The Unique Teens, on Hanover 45 my aunt had in her collection, and the song is called Genie. Here you go, the DJ copy. You see, Petrus did not come out at the end. It's a different take. Okay, it is a different take. It may sound very similar, subtle changes, because, you know, who knows what take that was, but it's different. It is different, okay? And, of course, both sides would be re-released. Ivy Records would put this out later in the year, December of '58, where actually, which at the Ball is a different take than the Hanover release. So there you go. That one there going out to Darrell Letts. You get a double dose of Genie from September '58. That record's as old as your host, Johnny G. September '58, the Unique Teens on the Hanover record label with Genie. Let us continue here, and let's fill a request now as we move into 1959, and fill a request for UK listener Indrajit Advani, and he wants to send this one out to listeners Mike Sape, Mike Sape in our YouTube chat room, and Record Hound Darren. Okay, now, are any of you listeners out there familiar with the ABC TV show called Ben Casey? Familiar with that? You familiar with that show? Ben Casey? What does it say? Earth. What does it say in the beginning of the show? I think there's a comedy record, I think, from on Diamond Records that they make fun of that song, that show. I think they do. But anyway, there was a show on ABC TV called Ben Casey. It aired between 1961 and 1966. And the star of that show was Vince Edwards. He was the doctor on that show. He was born in the Brownsville section of Brooklyn, and he was first an actor, and then branched out into singing, as many actors do, sometimes not so successful, of course. And I guess the big question is, can they sing? Okay, and sometimes these actors can't sing, okay, but they can do well. Bob Conrad, he had some records. Anne Margaret, although I like when she's singing Bye Bye Birdie at the closing credits. That I can't get out of my mind. I watch that a lot on YouTube. But anyway, so some of these singers, they can't. Elvis Presley, here he was the singer, and I don't know about the acting. But anyway, that is the question. But he first recorded back in 1957 for the Capitol label, and Indrajit requested his next release, okay, which came out on the Russ Fi label. Russ Fi Records was out of Hollywood, California. It was a subsidiary, you would think, of course, of Russell Films. Okay, so anyway, let's give it a spin here. This is by request for UK listener Indrajit Advani, and sending it out to Record Hound and also to Mike Sabe. 1959, Vince Edwards on Russ Fi. It's called Squealing Parrot. Okay, here you go. Vince Edwards. Here we go.
Well, last night I quit my best girl. Let me tell you why. Her pet parrot in the cage opened up my eyes when he said,
You're not the one that was here last night. You're not the one who held her tight. Don't look at me like I'm alive. He's 6 feet, you're only 5.
I sat around, not too convinced that parrot had more evidence. Well, my girlfriend tried to explain, please don't say we're through. Her pet parrot in the cage, a scream, don't be no fool. And he said,
You're not the one, let me tell you why. You're not the one, cause you're too shy. The other guy could jive and swing. You sat around, didn't say a thing.
I grabbed my coat, I paced the floor, picked up my hat, and hit the door. cage. Scream, don't be no fool. And he said,
You're not the one, let me tell you why. You're not the one, cause you're too shy. The other guy could dive and swing. You sat around, didn't say a thing.
I grabbed my coat, I paced the floor,
Now you're getting smart.
picked up my hat,
I'm the company.
and hit the door. It said, bye-bye, no need to buy. Come through, baby, you know why.
I was stupid, stupid.
Baby, you know why, baby,
Okay, Indrajit, that one there. A request by UK. Are they dancing to that, Indrajit, in the dancing parties over there in the UK? Wants to send that one out to Record Hound and Mike Sape, 1959. That is the actor Ben Casey. You imagine if your doctor was singing. Vince Edwards is his name. Really, the actor. It was him. Okay, on the Russ Fi record label, Squealing Parrot was the name of that tune. I guess, if you're in the entertainment industry, you're gonna want to capitalize on it some way, and I guess, singing is one of them. But he had a number of releases, believe it or not, on a number of different labels during his career. Capitol was the first label in 57, but he also recorded for Decca, kind of like pop sounding things here, United Artists Records, and there's one on Colpix. It's not that bad, the one he does on the Colpix label, but he was singing through 1969, believe it or not. And I understand that he had an addiction. He was addicted to gambling. I think he lost almost all his money that he made while acting. I don't know about singing, but definitely for acting when he had the TV show. And he would pass away, unfortunately, at the age of 67 on March 11th of 1996. Passed away from pancreatic cancer. But there you go. He's got that. That's a rock and roll novelty. Not my favorite. Okay, but I know some of you, Brian Korn, you being one of them, likes novelty tunes. But I'm not so crazy about the novelty side, believe it or not. I'm more like this next record that is coming up here as we go to Queens, New York now. And you all should know this group. Okay, this is a request for listener Wayne in Gillette, New Jersey, and he requested the Heartbeats. Okay, and when they were recording for George Gollner's Rama label in early 1957. Gollner started a new label. It was called Roulette Records at the time. But in March of that year, it was Morris Levy that was kind of installed because George Gollner was having some trouble with some gambling debts that he could not pay off. So enter Morris Levy. And what happened was Morris Levy brought out Gollner's interest in labels, his Tico label, his Rama label, and his G label, as well as a new label he just created, was having hits with, I think, Party Doll and I'm Sticking With You. Party Doll, Buddy Knox, and Jimmy Bowen, I'm Sticking With You. Those were hits, but he had to like give up those labels, and I think they ended up paying him off too. Okay, but then he immediately started Gone Records, so that was his new venture, and he would start these labels up too because he eventually lost Gone Records also. But the business continued to go on. The Heartbeats were still signed. They were still signed to Rama Records, but Levy, I think, closed that label down. He would close Rama Records down, and they would move over to G Records. They would switch to G Records there. And then eventually, in 1958, Levy moved them over to Roulette Records. But the two releases, and this is when it gets interesting because after their two releases on Roulette, they end up with this release on the Gaiden label. So, and this is kind of like a weird thing. So Morris Levy kind of did some kind of deal in early 1959 with Henry Finfer's Gaiden label. It's weird because the publishing on this is what? Wait a minute. It's End Music. And I'm like, what's going on with this? And these guys did all these side deals and whatnot. But that doesn't mean there was great music coming out at the time. And this is a great tune. They recorded both sides of this for Guidon Records, and there were 2 ballads on the A and B side here. And James Shepard, of course, was the lead singer. And this is a song he wrote. This is a request for Wayne in Gillette, New Jersey from January 59. The Heartbeats on Guidon. It's called 1 Million Years. Here you go, Wayne, for you, The Heartbeats. There you go, James Shepard and the Heartbeats. James Shepard and the Heartbeats there going out to Wayne in Gillette, New Jersey. That released the yellow copy of that January 59. That's the first press, folks, on Guidon Records. 1 Million Years is the name of the tune, written by the lead singer. And this record would be, I don't know what the reason is, but in January of 1960, Guidon would re-release it on the Purple label. Play a little cleaner, the Purple label. These are a little bit more grainy, but the sound quality is better. But I showed you the 1960 press on the Purple label. We are in the 1959 block. Let us fill a request now for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. This record, very important, by the way. Reed King mentions it in the chat room there, as this singer from Detroit, Michigan made his debut in 1958. I have featured that record here on the program. Robert West's Kudo label, was Once Upon a Time, backed with My Baby-O. That was the debut single for Marv Johnson. Now Berry Gordy Jr. was in the process of creating a new label at the time. And this was this is 1959. It was the Tamla label. Of course, you know, a lot of you listeners out there know Tamla, well known for all those great Motown acts. Of course, I think he had the Motown label already established, but it was local. They didn't have big distributorship at the time. Okay, that's why he would have to outsource like the Miracles record to Chess, and similar to this record too, by the way. So he already knew this singer and thought it would be a good choice to kick off his new label, Tamla Records. His name, of course, Marv Johnson, and he's being backed up on this song by the Rayber Voices, and at the time, the Rayber Voices included key future Motown players, okay, like Brian Holland, of course, later producing and songwriting for the Motown label. Two members of the Satin Tones, okay, which was Motown's first vocal group, included a Motown singer-songwriter Robert Bateman and Gordy's wife, Raynoma Lyles, okay? They were all part of the Rayber Voices. In addition, several future funk brothers played on this session, this first session here. James Jamerson, Benny Benjamin, Eddie Willis, Joe Messina, and Thomas Beans Bowles, who, by the way, was the band, okay, that backed up Marv Johnson on his debut single on the Kudo record label. So this came out originally on Tamla 101. And Reed, I don't know, Reed, do you have the one without the address on it? Because that is a true first press, which is probably pretty rare to have. I have like a whipped copy of the one with the address there. But anyway, the record started selling in Detroit, and Berry Gordy Jr. could not keep up with the demand. So what he did is he worked out a deal with United Artists Records, and they would issue it nationally, as well as a whole bunch of his other records, but he was still associated with producing and writing and his Joe Bet publishing on these records, okay? So there was a deal that was worked out. And this tune here charted number 30 on Billboard and on Cashbox, was number 6 on the R&B chart from January 1959 for L.A. Arch. In our YouTube chat room here is Marv Johnson. Marv Johnson playing it on a vinyl press. And you want the promo copies of this, folks. You don't want those crappy styrenes. The vinyl press on United Artists, and it's called "Come to Me." Here you go, L.A. Arch, for you, Marv Johnson.
Yeah, uh-huh. Come on, oh, yeah. Yeah, come on. Come on, little girl. Yeah, yeah. Come on. Well, oh, baby, won't you come to me? I love you only. Come to me. I'm so lonely. Come to me. I love you only, baby. Well, you know you said you be coming whenever I need you, and you can bet I'm gonna please you. So come on running, 'cause now I need you, baby. Hey, you know I miss you, baby. Well, just come when the lights are burning low. I wanna hear your knock on my door. Tell me, baby, that you love me so. Love me till you can't no more. Come to me. Oh, I miss you. Come to me. I wanna kiss you. Come to me. Oh, I miss you, baby. Hey, you know I miss you, baby. Well, just come when the lights are burning low. I wanna hear you knock on my door. Tell
Okay, there you go. That one there going out to L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. That is the first record on the Tamla record label, by the way. Eddie Holland had the second release, which also came out on United Artists. Again, early Motown did not have the means to distribute their records only locally in the Detroit area. January 1959, that's Marv Johnson with the Rayber Voices backing him up on that. Flipside's a nice ballad, too, called Whisper. Come to Me is the name of the tune on United Artists Records. Let us continue in 1959. Let's fill a request for Jessica Stanley in our YouTube chat room. And also, Tommy Albergo, you had this on your list. I know you like this tune here. This group, they all met at 118th Street Youth Center in New York City. Now, the group included Robert Bootsy White. He was the lead singer of the group. He was from Cooper High School. Charlie Hurston, he was the tenor. He was from Herod High School, as well as George Smitty Smith. He was the baritone, also attended Herod High School. Charles Powell, he was the bass. He was from Franklin High School. And Jim Whittier, another tenor, he was from Rochester, New York, and he was a former member of the Jive Tones on the Apt record label. Now, collectively, this group was known as the Desires, and this is the group's debut single, came out on B. Caslin's Hull record label. This charted number 7 on WBLX in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Did I say it right, Reed? I think it's said multiple ways. All you Pennsylvania people, is it Wilkes-Barre? I think, because you can say it other ways. Okay, this is from April of 1959. Here are the Desires on the whole label, going out to Jessica Stanley and Tommy Albergo. It's called Let It Please Be You. Here you go.
If there's someone that I want,
There you go, April 1959 release there. That's the debut single of the Desires. The Desires on B. Caslin's Hull Records there. And that is Robert Bootsy White. He's the lead singer, a young singer, yes. Kitty Lee's, we can say. Let It Please Be You is the name of the tune. I think I featured their other release, also Rendezvous with You and Set Me Free. Another great two-sided 45. The flip side of this, Hey Lena, I think is this Hey Lena on this side? I think it is. And this record played a lot, even in the 1970s here in New York City, was played on oldies radio a lot. So a lot of people in the New York area like this record, as well as other areas too. And probably Donald McGee, they're still playing this in your area, I'm sure. Johnny G is here on a Sunday. We're here spinning records from, even though I started with 1957, 1958, I think I'm closing with a record from 1973 tonight. But we play the music by year. We are in the 1959 block. And this is a bonus track that I pick. Actually, it's a flip side from last week, as Mike Sape requested this group. I think they were from Pittsburgh, I think, if I'm not mistaken, right? The Five Playboys. They were Tony Bertoni, Joe Fabry, Sam Giuliano, and Eddie Lucente. Oh, and the lead singer, his name is Mickey Sands. And last week, we featured their very last single that Mike requested on Joe Averbach's Petite label. It was called Mr. Echo. Here is the flip side of the 45, written by group members Eddie Lucente and the lead singer. His name is Mickey Sands from 1959. Here are the Five Playboys on Petite Records. It's called She's My Baby. Here you go. A bonus track, the Five Playboys.
She's my baby. Do I love her? Well, I need her. Yes, I do. I like her walking and her talking. She's an angel and she's true. When we go strolling down the street, she looks so sweet. Love light in her eyes. She's the one I idolize. She's my baby. Do I love her? Well, I need her. Yes, I do. She's my baby. She's my baby. She's my baby. She's a hot baby. She's a hot baby. She's a hot baby. When we go strolling down the street, she looks so sweet. Love light in her eyes. She's the one I idolize. She's my baby. Do I love her? Well, I need her. Yes, I do. She's my baby. Do I love her? She's my baby. Do I love her?
Okay, there you go, out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That is the sound of the Five Playboys. That's their final release on the Petite record label out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania there. The Five Playboys, She's My Baby is the name of the tune from 1959. And last week we played the flip side there, Mr. Echo, for Mike Sape. Speaking of Mike Sape, here's a request for listener Mike Sape, as he wants to send this one out to all you chatters in Johnny G's chat room tonight, and also to your host, DJ Johnny G, as we head to Oakland, California now, and to Don Barksdale's Jody label. He also owned the Rhythm label. And what was the radio station he had? KWBR was at the station. The sound of Oakland, the sound of the Bay Area, I think. And there's some great, you should see those, if you have any of those playlists. There's some really cool, I did one of the shows on a Thursday afternoon. I did a countdown of, I think, the top 40 or whatever. I added some bonus things to it to make it, a little bit more interesting. But there's some great rare records on those surveys. Anyway, that's my kind of station. Now, Mike requested this gal, first recorded back in 1955, and she sang with Preston Love and his orchestra as a duet. They were called the Love Bugs, okay? And the Love Bugs were Henry Houston and Pelia Ballatin, okay? Pelia Ballatin, of course, she was born in New York City, but she would relocate out to the West Coast. She also recorded as Sugar Pie, of course, and Sugar Pie DeSanto later on with all those soul records that she did. Lots of great records by Sugar Pie DeSanto. Those two singles, though, were on Federal Records, and then she would team up with another duet with someone by the name of Pee Wee. And Pee Wee, his real name was Alvin Pee Wee Parham. Okay, and they did a number of releases. Two were on Barksdale's Rhythm label, I think, in 1956 and 1957. And they also recorded on Aladdin Records, I think, and Music City Records, Don Roby's Music City label. And she also recorded as Pilea DeSantos on this single that Mike requested. And, of course, it is the flip side that I normally play here on the program, which is what? Wishing Well, something like that with a wishing well. But Mike requested the flip side here. So it says on this side that it is Pilea and Alvin. And, of course, Alvin is Alvin Pee Wee Parham, who, by the way, she would marry, or she married sometime in the 1950s, probably by this release, because this came out in June of 59. So let's give a listen to Pilea and Alvin, okay? We'll call it husband and wife. Really, that is Sugar Pie DeSanto, and this is Alvin Parham on Jody Records. For Mike's sake, going out to all you chatters, it's called Darling, Be Mine. Here you go, Mike, for you.
Be a beggar or be a thief. Be my sunshine or be my grief. Be anything but darling, darling, be mine.
there from June 1959, Pilea and Alvin. Okay, never played that side before, Mike. And requested by Mike Sape, Darling Be Mine, on the Jody record label. That's a subsidiary of Rhythm Records. These records are not that easy to find, folks. At least here on the East Coast, you're not going to find it. Reed, you were out there. You were looking for these things. I used to play If I Had a Wishing Well. That was the side that I used to play here. I bought this. Who did I buy this from? Bob Briskin, I think. I bought that 45. Anyway, let us continue here. If you are finding out about this program for the first time, this is our third show of the week. I'll be back on Wednesday, okay, with the Soul Show. So if you want to make a request here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, future show, email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. I have a file, and Charlene doesn't understand the file because it's got so many records in it, but it's my way of keeping track of all you listeners. So what I do is I have a tab for, 80 listeners that email me their requests. And I have the right side for the 50 show and the left side for the 1960 show. And sometimes it's only one side, okay? But anyway, that's how I do it. So when you send me like 5 or 6, I put them in there. I make I make some notes and whatnot. And sometimes people only send me one request, so I put that right in your slot for the week. So anyway, so I tried to rewrite a whole bunch of these. I did. I got through the majority of them through 1960, I think, and then I did not. So anyway, so I added a whole bunch of information here that was not on the previous files that Charlene sent to me. So I added a lot of stuff. So learning a little bit more about this music here. But anyway, let us continue now. And last week I had my Collector Corner record of the Sunday evening was by a group called the Valquins. Okay, they were out of St. Paul, Minnesota. Came out on David Hursk's Gaiety record label. And I featured the ballad side called Falling Star. That was really the B-side of the 45. That was not pushed in the Minneapolis or the St. Paul area on the radio. This was the side that was pushed there, and it is a rare 45 from June of 1959. From these are the Valquins on Gaiety, and this is a short record. It's like a minute 35 seconds. Isn't Stay by Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs like a minute 20? I think Stay is, definitely the shortest number one record. Okay, because that was a national number one record. This is only a minute 35. All right, but it's a rare record, but mainly for the flip side. But it's a rarity. I don't know if anybody ever plays this side. It's up-tempo. Here you go. The Valquins with My Dear. Here we go. Sort of a Latin beat on that, would you say, on that A side there? But I think I prefer I just wanted to play it. It's a very rare record that rarely gets played here. But Anyway, there you go, the Valquins. The Valquins is the name of the group, and from June of 1959, My Dear is the name of the tune. It's on the Gaiety label, and this, for you collectors out there, this 45 comes out on yellow vinyl. I had a chance to buy it in better condition, but there was no way I was going to spend like $4,000 on the record. No way. Although The Other Side, Falling Star is a great ballad for sure. The group did some background work. Prior to this release, they backed up George Davo on the North Star label, and later in 1962, they backed up Bobby Wharton and the Little Green Men on the Golden One label as the Valquins. Okay. Anyway, maybe I typed that wrong. No, or maybe I don't know. Charlene, I might have messed that up. I got to double check. Anyway, let us continue here. We are in the 1959 block. Let's fill a request now for listener Amnon as we go to Philadelphia for this group. They had 2 releases on the Beaumark label, and now this song came out on 2 different times, okay? Initially in October of 58, was flipped with, and I don't have this one, so I don't know if it's an intro, Pushing and a Sliding. Sounds like it could have been an intro, but I have it the second issue, which is on Beaumark 303. That was Beaumark 300. This is Beaumark 303, I think, with an instrumental called Steel Guitar Rag. Okay, but Amnon requested the vocal here. The group is called the Dynatones. The Dynatones, I showed you, this is the vinyl press, and there's a styrene press. You know which one Johnny G prefers. This is from April 59 for Amnon. The Dynatones with The Girl I'm Searching For. Here you go, Amnon, for you.
Where have I seen your face before? Was it in my dreams or in a candy store? Well, I searched and I searched, but I can't seem to find the girl that's on my mind. Well, it may have been in a schoolroom class, but I know somehow your eyes I could never pass. So I'll search and I'll search, but I can't seem to find the girl that's on my mind. I'll search over mountains, I'll look through the meadows, I'd even sail the ocean till I'm through searching for you. So I'll hope and I'll pray you're not a memory, but really true. Oh, how I wish I knew you're the girl on my mind and the girl that I'm searching for. So I'll hope and I'll pray you're not a memory, but really true. Oh, how I wish I knew you're the girl on my mind and the girl that I'm searching for.
That particular release from April 59, the first press came out in October of 58, but those are the Dynatones. I was trying to find information on this group. I looked up the writers also, but I found out who they were. I'm like, where are these guys from for sure? So, sometimes when I do the research on this, it's unfortunate, but I have to check. I look at the obituaries, okay, for a lot of the things when I do the research to see possibly where they're from. Because a lot of times what they'll do is in the obituaries there, they'll mention, not always, but they'll mention that, they sang with a singing group or they liked the music or whatever, so you can find out where they were originally from. So I do that a lot with the research that I do. I use many sources here. Everything was on the, I even had to tell GP Chat, I said, you are wrong. So can't use GP Chat. They might kind of lead you to something, but they are not correct. AI needs to have a lot of work, and they identify a lot of records I play here incorrectly, and they penalize me. Get it right, AI. They don't do it. But anyway, there you go. That's for Amnon, the Dynatones, The Girl I'm Searching For, from April 1959. I forget what they told me. They said, oh, the lead singer on this is so-and-so. I'm like, where are you getting that information from? I said, and I'm going to rely on you to give information out? It's wrong. And then it comes back with some kind of apology. Okay, I'm like, you're not worth it. So you really got to, if you're caught between a rock and a hard place, maybe you can check it out. But for information you want to get, if you're going to write your papers or whatever, or I was a teacher checking papers, I'll fail if you use AI in your papers. You're lucky JohnnyG's not a teacher. Anyway, especially on music, by the way. Let us continue here. We are in 1959 here. Let's fill a request for David Fields, as he requested this artist born in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Okay, grew up, though, in North Davidson, Tennessee, but he was a regular on Louisville TV. What station was he on? What's Big Dave Swinger, any idea? A regular on Louisville TV. That was from the one of the websites that I saw, and that was in 1955. Of course, he would sign with Sid Nathan's King Records in 1953. He had two big hits, kind of rock and roll things he had. One was called 17, you know that song? Cutest Girl at 17, you know that tune? And the other one was My Boy Flat Top. They came out in 1955. And he would sign with Mercury Records, though, in 1959, had 8 releases on the Mercury label through 1961. This was his third release. Now, I'm going to test you listeners out there. This song sounds like something else, and I'm trying to place it, and I can't do it, but I'm going to listen to it again in its entirety. This came out in November of 59. His name is Boyd Bennett. Boyd Bennett on the Mercury label, and it's called, this interesting title, it's called Naughty Rock and Roll. Here you go. This is for listener David Fields. Here you go, Boyd Bennett. Listen.
Down in my hometown, the squares complained that they had found that rock and roll just wasn't nice and he should have it put on ice. So right away he's on his horse and he takes in all the joints, of course, makes the rounds in just one day, and this is what he had to say.
that one there by request for David Fields. That's the sound of Boyd Bennett. Although Boyd Bennett, I guess later in 1955, associated with the Louisville, Kentucky area. Big Dave Swinger typing in some stuff in the chat room there. November 1959. It sounded like the All-American Boy. That song on the Fraternity record label? That's what it sounded like to me. And Big Dave, you agree with me. Naughty Rock and Roll is the name of the tune. That's on the Mercury record label. What did I say? That was his third release. Third of 8 on the Mercury record label. We are still in the 1959 block, which was the biggest block that I had this evening. And let's fill a request for listener Ralph Like in Syracuse. This group from Brooklyn, New York, okay? And my aunt liked the lead singer of this group. I mean, how he looked. I guess he had, I don't know, but she liked two. Not that she ever bought Teen Idols, but she liked this song. Okay, she did. But she liked Ricky Nelson. Okay, she had all his LPs on Imperial Records. She had a thing for Ricky Nelson, she did. But she also liked, I remember I played this record, so she said, "Oh, Johnny, he's nice looking, the lead singer of the Passions." Okay, well, this group is out of Brooklyn, New York. They included Vinny Acerno, Tony Amato, Albi Galone, and lead singer Jimmy Gallagher. And collectively they were known, of course, as the Passions. They had 5 releases on the Auticon record label. I think it was a subsidiary of Laurie, possibly. It was, I think. Ralph requested their second release on the Auticon record label. And like I said, my Aunt Mary liked this record, and she liked Jimmy Gallagher. He is the lead singer on this, but this is a styrene press, and you know Johnny G's feelings about styrene 45s. Let's go to December 1959. Here are the Passions for Ralph Like in Syracuse. It's called I Only Want You. Here you go, Ralph. For you, the Passions.
I only want you. Oh, how I want you. I only want you. Oh, how I want you. I don't care for gold. I only want you in my arms to hold. I only want you. Every waking hour, every minute of the day. Well, I don't want the sun. I only want you. You're that certain one. I only want you. Every waking hour, every minute of the day. Even in my dreams, you are there it seems. I can always see your face. You are my romance, and at every chance, I'm in your warm embrace. So tell me you are mine. I only want you till the end of time. I only want you every waking hour, every minute of the day. I only want you. Oh, how I want you. I only want you. Oh, how I want you.
That record played here in the New York area quite a bit, and Big Dave Swinger. I have their other records on Monarch Presses, not this one though. Okay, and every time I found this record, and I found this record a lot out in the wild. These styrene records, they don't play after lots of plays, and you don't take care of these records. They sound horrible. They do. But there you go for Ralph Light, December 1959 release there. Jimmy Gallagher and the Passions. He was performing for many, many years, maybe still singing out there, okay, with other singers. I saw him, I think, at one of the PBS specials in New Jersey I went to. But those are the Passions on the Auticon label. Their second release, I Only Want You, is the name of the tune. If you want Johnny G, you should subscribe to the Vinyl Treasure Show, as you'll get notifications. Click that bell to get notifications when Johnny G goes live. And got one more record in 1959. Then we're going to float into 1960, and it is a comparison here. So I picked this 45. And the next one here, okay, this is a bonus track. Now, this singer, he was the bass of a group called the Vibra Harps. Okay, they were out of Buffalo, New York, and they recorded for the Beach record label. You may know the song Cozy with Rosie, but he does lead on the flip side of that, a song called Walk Beside Me. Okay, his name, Charles Hargrove. Charles Hargrove is his name. And this is a solo effort by him, although really, I think they did this at one of the sessions, and the Vibra Harps are backing him up on this. And this is on Bobby Fonville and Ralph Hernandez's Dab Records, which is out of Buffalo, New York. And the interesting thing is, there was a book, and somebody found out about my show, and I think he was in the process of moving, so he sends me an email, and he sent me a book that he wrote. I'll show it to you because I found out, and it's got some great information in it. This record sold 16,000 copies in the Buffalo area, okay, and it was a number 18 record on WBNY out of Buffalo, New York. Now, the book he did was this. Okay, it's actually a pretty cool book because he contacted me and he just sent it to me. I said, look, can I? And I think I was on the other station at the time, and I think he ended up selling some copies. But this is what it was called: No Stoppin' This Bop. And I got to talk about something else too, by the way. And you see, it's got a picture of the Tune Rockers on the front because they were from Buffalo. Okay, and it's got these other artists in Buffalo. They got Frankie Brunson, The Graduates, okay, Fonville and Hernandez. They own this label, Dab Records. Bobby DeSoto, the Tune Rockers. Casey Kasem is here? I thought he was on the West Coast. Maybe he was talking about, I don't know why. Lucky Pierce and Tom Shannon goes, no stopping this. And what he did is, okay, he gave me his card. His name is, they're Bob and Terry Skuzerski. Okay, but I think they moved. It was, and I don't know if you can check if they still have the website. It's called BuffaloOffAir.com. And he contacted me, and he gave me, you know what else he gave me? He gave me CDs, okay, and he gave me a list, Cozy with Row. He gave me a whole bunch of, some of the stuff might be unreleased, I don't know. But he gave me all this cool stuff here, and it's interesting because isn't George Lorenz up from Buffalo, the DJ? But it's a pretty cool book. And I also want to mention, not only that, I want to mention that I didn't do this. I forgot to do it last night. That Echoes of the Past magazine came out. This is the magazine Echoes of the Past. Okay, I mean, I think it's really. There used to be a lot of magazines that came out. No more in this hobby. It's not. And there is the articles in here. Okay, it's got the Quintones. It's got Wayne Sterling. Okay, it's got a picture of Bobby Sanders. It tells you the Quintones on page 4, Bobby Sanders on page 10. Who's Steve Dworkin? Page 17. And Wayne Sterling, part 3 on page 23. So let me see the article. Bob Bosco, I think, wrote the article about the Quintones. They were from York. Yeah, it says Red Top Flop. It's got some pictures. It's by Robert Bosco. And there's some pictures here. Red Schwartz, talking about the Red Top label. Let me see what else is here. We're going to get to Frank's article. There's pictures here of the Hunt label. Boy, some of these... Bob, are those your copies here? You should ask me for copies of the record, the Quintones. There's a... here's Louis Silvani still advertising in the magazine. Let's see how this looks. This is a cool thing. Steve Prope's article here, and Reed, maybe you saw this. It says how Bobby Sanders influenced L.A. R&B vocal groups in soul music by Steve Probst. That's gonna be a good article there. Okay, because that's gonna overlap on a few of Johnny G's shows. And here's a copy of the Darlings. Let me see what else we got here. We got the Young Hearts talks about the Sweets. Let's continue here. Steve Dworkin, A Gem of an Artist by Ken Cohen. Okay. Oh, the Delmars. Okay. He was a member of the Delmars, I guess. And there you go. And also of the Ovations. This is an interesting thing. And then, let's see. We have, wow. I didn't know it was associated with all these other group things here. And then we have a Who Knew. It's Wayne Sterling Files, Part 3, as written by listener and host of the R&B Serenade. I listened to them today. Frank Gingaro wrote this. Here you go, about Wayne Sterling. So there you go. And there's some other things here. Let's see who else. Debs. Wow. The Times Square label there. Larry Stidham's Record Report. And what else we got here? You got Nay Nass. My name is Nay and I play the groups. What does he have here? The Numbers on Dore. I got information on the Numbers. The Jiving Juniors. The Reminiscence on Marcel. The Dreamers on Nugget. That's a rare record. The Nutmegs on Tell. Okay. Billy Storm on Barbary Coast. Lonnie and the Carolines on the Utopians. The Class Airs. That's a rare record. There you go. So anyway, if you want to order this, you can. It goes international, folks. Okay, you need to contact, let's see, it says here, Bob Belenak. Bob Belenak, let's see the email, it's here. Yeah, reach out at Box 40, Agawam, Massachusetts. You can call, it says it was better to email him. It's echoes.past@yahoo.com. And the price is here. 1 year subscription is $20.99. 2 years is $37.98. It goes to Canada. Okay, Canada's $34. It goes overseas for $39.99. That includes postage. Spain is $44. And anyway, it takes PayPal. So if you want this is really, I mean, I don't know of any other magazine out. There's a couple of, Glenn Fisher puts out that email. Sometimes you get information there. But this is really the only publication you can get. So there you go. Somebody wants me to talk about the books and stuff I use. Anyway, but that's where I got the information on this song. So we're going to play this, and then we're going to follow it up with a record from 1960. The same song as done by a gal. Her name is Elsie Strong. And this was a record that Greg Surik turned me on to when we play that. Came out in 1960 on the Hit Time label. It was Buffalo DJ Jimmy Lyons who set up the session and wanted a female to sing this song instead of he's a bass voice, you'll hear it. And she did a female version of the song. He also produced it for the Hit Time label. So you got two bonus tracks. We're going to do the comparison. Up first from Charles Hargrove is his name, from February 1959. His rendition of the tune, Baby, Oh Baby. Here you go, a bonus track. Okay, folks, so there you go. There is a comparison there. Did you like the male bass voice, or did you like the high voice by the female? That is Elsie Strong, 1960 release on the Hit Time label. I think that's also out of Buffalo. Both these records, I think that's in that book there that I showed you. Baby Oh Baby is the name of the tune. Prior to that, you heard Charles Hargrove. He was the bass of the Vibra Harps and his rendition of the tune Baby Oh Baby on the Dab record label. I want to mention that I didn't put it up yet, but Bill Olb will be my in-studio guest. It was interesting because this morning when I turned on KKSM in San Marcos, California this morning, they were playing Bill's 78 special, his second 78 special, and it sounded phenomenal, I have to say. So it should be interesting what we'll see what happens with that. But Zeb must have liked that. I don't know what shows he's going to pick for the for the San Diego audience out there, because sometimes he picks a soul show, or he'll pick. Now he's got a choice of really three shows to pick, and they're within the time limit that I'm on, 3 hours there in the morning. But Bill Obe will be my in-studio guest. Hold on a second. Let me get the, I'm going to post it up there. He's going to be here June 25th. No, not in spam, John. It's in my drafts. But, nope, not that one. Not that one, Johnny. Not sent. Spam. I need my eyes. Oh, God. Drafts. Okay, here it is. Yes, Bill will be here. Okay, he'll be a guest here on Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. Bill Obe will be here Thursday, June 25th. Okay, Bill will be presenting the 19th. Well, he wants me to say this like this, to not leave any gray areas and the people to understand exactly what. He was just telling me some stuff I can't tell you. Okay, he'll be presenting the 1960s era artists, including many rhythm and blues and soul harmony vocal groups, along with the girl group Sound. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that so you get it. Okay, the show will only be available on YouTube live streaming on the 25th of June, and it also will be archived. Okay, and the program will contain many difficult to find vinyl rarities. I want to say locate, find is better. And the viewers will be provided with a special visual of the record. Now I know there are 3 records that I have never seen. Okay, so just for that, it's Johnny G is drooling at the mouth for that. But Bill Obe, mark your calendars. I'll post it up there on the YouTube page. But it is an afternoon show. It's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're broadcasting here out of New York, 1 to 4 for the live show. So well, you know, I got to practice with the LP cuts. Sometimes like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm only an amateur, folks. I'm not a professional. But anyway, let us continue here. Let's fill a request for Jim Lampley in Texas. Thank you, Jim, for sending me your soul requests and also your 1950s request. Let's go back out to California now, as this 45 came out nationally on the Imperial label. Some of you may own this on Imperial, but I have it on the first label. Okay, it was this group also had a release on the Shade label. It's an expensive 45. A song was called "Can You Love Me?" They were known as the Poets. Okay, the Poets, and this is I think their second. I don't know. This might be their first release prior to that. I don't know. Yeah, I think this is. And Ed, you said it. This is a weird looking label. It's called Spot Records. Spot. Okay, and it's the label states on the label. I'll show it to you again. It states that it's a Goldsmith production, and then they have Western movies. You know the song, "My Baby Likes the Western Movies." You know that song? And then Baby Hully Gully, as they were the A&R men, okay, for RV Records, that meeting Fred Smith and Cliff Goldsmith. And they were on all the Olympics 45s on the RV label. Big Boy Pete, Dance by the Light of the Moon, all those records. Little Pedro, you know all those records, okay, on RV. And they were also on another one on Spot Records, Effie Smith, and this is on, and actually, I'm sorry, this isn't their label. It's Effie Smith and John Kriner's Spot label out of Los Angeles, California. So they were just, I guess, the A&R guys on this. But anyway, it's from February 1960. It's a nice tune. It's the Poets on Spot. It's called "I'm in Love," and this is for Jim Lampley in Texas. Here you go, the Poets.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, Sounds of California here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. Nice one by the Poets. You can get that on Imperial, but this is the first label, Spot Records, February 1960. I'm in Love is the name of that one for Jim Lampley in Texas. Let's move into 1961. Let's fill a request now for listener James Pomerico, hopefully tuning into the program live with his wife. And if you are, thank you for tuning in, as he requested the Five Keys, and this is a late one by them. This is on Sid Nathan's King record label. Now, the A side of this I have featured here, called You Broke the Only Heart. Okay, and I played that here. That was a record that George Tompkins turned me on to. It featured George Threat on lead. But James requested the flip side of the 45, and it's actually a cover of a song you know as done by the Dominoes. Okay, the Dominoes did this first in February of 1952. But let's give a listen to this cover, released in January of 1961. It features Marilyn Pierce on lead. Here are the Five Keys on the King label and their rendition of the tune, That's What You're Doing to Me. Here you go, James, for you, the Five Keys.
That's what you're doing to me. Oh, I want to laugh. I want to cry. I want to live. No, I want to die. Ooh, can't you see? Oh, that's what you're doing to me. I want to leave. I want to stay. I want to fight. No, I want to play. Ooh, baby Jean. Oh, that's what you're doing to me. Lord, won't you tell me why I love that woman so? She doesn't love me. Oh, I'll never. Hey, you know I wanna rock, I wanna roll, I wanna thrill deep down in my soul. Ooh, baby G, oh, that's what you're doing to me. Oh. Won't you tell me why I love that woman so? She doesn't want me. I'll never. Hey, you know I wanna rock, I wanna roll, I wanna thrill deep down in my soul. Ooh, baby, oh, that's what you're doing to me. Hey, you know I wanna rock, I wanna roll, I wanna thrill deep down in my soul. Ooh, baby, oh, that's what you're doing to me. That's what you're doing to me.
Yeah, that's a cool tune there. That one there going out to listener James Pomerico. That is Marilyn Pierce and the Five Keys on the King record label, January 1961. It's 52 for the original by the Dominoes. That's What You're Doing to Me. And first, James requested that song as done by the Diablos, which was not on a 45. Now, I think I do have a Diablos LP. I do on the Fortune label. I wonder if it's on that. I should check my albums here to see what I have. And I don't mind. Listen, I need practice playing album tracks because I am not. Because number one, I can't see. And number two, I have problems with figuring out all the gadgets here to shut. Because the speakers are right here. And if I have to shut them down in order to hear it, I put the headphones on. So I don't know. I get confused because the mixer, I have to change the sliders and whatnot, so I mess up. So I need like a professional to come here to show me how to do that. But anyway, I babble on here. Let us continue here. Reed King, I need your opinion on this next song here, because I played the flip side of this, the up-tempo side, last week for Davy Hecht in Vermont. I featured this group, The Tellers. Okay, The Tellers on Bobby Robinson's Fury label from February 61, called I Wanna Run to You. And some people said that it was Frankie Lyman's younger brother, Timmy Lyman. I don't think so. So other people said it possibly is Napoleon Tice. And to me, it sounds more like that, but you can't be sure. When you're talking about a Kitty lead here, sometimes they sound the same. They don't have a distinct voice, really. But anyway, let's play the flip side here. Well, I'll send it out to listener Adrian Viterbo. You didn't know this side here. And this came out in February of 61. The group is called The Tellers. And last week we heard I Wanna Run to You. This is the ballad side. It's called Tears Fell from My Eyes. This is on the Fire label. The Tellers, a bonus track. Here we go. Yeah, Kitty leads here on the Vinyltreasure show. Those are the Tellers. Okay, whoops, gave you the side view there. I don't want your side. That's not a good view for Johnny G. Those are the Tellers on the Fire record label. That's Bobby Robinson's label. What am I doing here? Darn it. Okay, February 1961, Tears Fell from My Eyes. Now, you have to understand, Geronimo, that Kitty leads were a big thing in the 1950s with the vocal groups. Okay, started by Frankie Lyman. Okay, started it with the Kitty leads. Maybe some before then, but not many. I mean, you know, forget about. don't think about the adult themes because they don't know anything, but he's just crying. Maybe they took one of his toys or something. But anyway, so Kitty leads for the teenagers that grew up in the 1950s listening to those records. It was part of their listening environment. It is, even though you might not like them, and other people might, but a lot of people do. Somebody wants me to do an all kitty lead show, which I can do, by the way. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request for Tim Doyle in Altoona, Pennsylvania, as we are in the 1961 block. This singer from Berwyn, Illinois, okay, and he would have a big hit, a big pop hit. I'm sure some of you that were listening to the radio at the time would know the song. It was called Babysittin' Boogie. I mean, it was like a novelty for me. It was a number 6 Billboard hit for him. But this is his 4th of 6 for the Columbia record label. And lots of his flip sides of like his pop tunes were kind of had groups behind them and were actually pretty cool. I actually like the flip side of Babysittin' Boogie. It was a song called Driftwood, which is a nice ballad. Okay, but there is a group backing him up on this. Now, some say Joey and the Teenagers recorded for the Columbia label, I think around this time also. So it's possible they are backing him up. But if anybody knows who the backup group it is, tell Johnny G. You can type it in the chat room there, or you can email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. But this is an up-tempo from May of 1961, going out to Tim Doyle in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Buzz Clifford. Johnny G's got to go for a buzz on Tuesday. He wasn't there last week, so I couldn't go. Buzz Clifford on Columbia. It's called I'll Never Forget. Here you go, Tim, for you.
You were standing all alone when I saw you at the dance, and a thrill I've never known came to me with just one glance. I'll never forget last night. I'll never forget the ecstasy I felt. Never forget last night. You gave your love. You gave your love to me. All dressed up just like a queen in a gown of pink and blue. If I ever saw a dream, darling, darling, it was you. I'll never forget last night. I'll never forget the ecstasy I felt. Never forget last night. Whoa, whoa, you gave your love. You gave your love to me. Whoa, whoa, Then as we were walking home, we kissed 'neath the stars above. On your face the moonlight shone. In your eyes the look of love. I'll never forget last night. I'll never forget the ecstasy I felt. Never forget last night. Whoa, whoa, you gave your love. You gave your love to me.
See, I think that's Joey and the Frankie Lyman's Teenagers backing him up on that, which is, and again, somebody mentioned in the chat room, kind of sounding like the Marcells, that was the sound. Listen, May 1961 there, that was going out to Tim Doyle, Buzz Clifford, and a group on the Columbia label, I'll Never Forget is the name of the tune. Let us continue here in 1961. Fill a request for listener David Vilma in our YouTube chat room. This can be considered a collector corner record because this is a hard record to find, okay, as we go to San Bernardino, California for this 45. And they were attending Pacific High School, this group, and it's their only release, came out on KMEN disc jockey George Babcock's Brand X label, and he produced this 45. Now, the group members here are Gilbert Chavez, Leonard Siders, Steve Parker, and Bill Bridges, and the lead singer, his name is Jerry Jackson. He wrote this tune, and the group, what is this? Uncredited backing group, the Biscaynes, that recorded, what was this, Charlene? Where was that information? I don't know. I needed to check that. I did not check these. 1961, either way, these are the Duvons, D-U space V-O-N-S. A really rare record, folks, I'm telling you, on the Brand X label for David Vilma. It's called Write Me a Letter. Here you go, David, for you, the Duvons. Okay, that is Sounds of California. It's a rare 45, folks, I'm telling you. Not easy to find this. No way. Duvans is the name of the group. That's going out to listener David Vilma in our YouTube chat room. 1961, Write Me a Letter is the name of the tune. That's on the Brand X label. So possibly, because the confusing part is there were girls in the background. Maybe those are the Biscaynes, I guess. You know, they'd have to say, because they mention the members of the group. So that's what I don't understand. But anyway, there you go. Let us continue here. Here is a bonus of 45. I forget where I picked this up, but we're going to stay out in California. This is a label out of Los Angeles, California. It's Jason Records, Jason, Jason Records, and the song is written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Ray Davis, and the group is called The Coachman 5. And I forget where I picked. I think, you know where I got this from? I got this. What was the? It was out in California. They would send you. It was like a booklet, and they would have. You had to send your records to them out in California, and then they would list them, and they would sell them for you, and then they would mail the money to you. What was that? Reed, do you remember that? Who was that? That's where I think I got this record from. Anyway, won it. November 1961. This is a bonus track. Here are the Coachman 5. The Coachman 5 on the Jason label. And the song is called, we got any Jones in there listening? The song is called Oh Joan. And this is Ray Davis on lead. Here you go. Bonus.
Oh, Joan. What shall I do? I think I'm falling in love with you. And if I do, will I get love that's true? Oh, what shall I do? Oh, Joan, what can I do? Oh, love, show me in some way how you feel about me. I'd like to know so that my love can grow. Oh, what shall I do? Oh, Joan, if I offer my love to you, will you accept it and always be true? Or will you go fancy free? I'm afraid to admit my love in fear of being a fool in love, and that's one thing I'll never be. Oh, Joan, I know I'm falling in love with you. What about you? Will I get love that's true? Oh, what shall I do? Oh, Joan, what can I do? Oh, Joan.
Okay, sounds of California here tonight on the Vinyltreasure Show. That's on the Jason Records out of Los Angeles, California. They're called the Coachman 5. Ray Davis is the lead singer, released in November of 61. Oh, Joan is the name of that tune. How many more in 61 do I have? I still got a couple more to go here. This is a request now for listener Paul Michelle as we go back to Bobby Robinson's, this time Fury record label. Did I play Valerie by the Starlights, or what did I play? Yeah, I played Valerie by the Starlight. I forget for who. Who would I played that for? But this was the follow-up, okay? Now, I think this is a crying song, too. Somebody mentioned it in the chat room. Jackie LaRue, he is the lead singer of this group. They were known as the Starlights, okay? I think this is their follow-up to Valerie. This came out in February of 1961, And let's give it a spin. This is for Paul Michel. Of course, Jackie LaRue first sang with a group called the Five Wings that recorded for the King record label. But the Starlights recorded for Fury as the Starlights, also as Jackie and the Starlights, also releases on Mascot and Hull. But this is from February 61 for Paul Michel. Here you go. The Starlights with Ain't Ya Ever Coming Home. Does he cry on this one? Let's listen. Here you go. Paul, for you, the Starlights.
My dear,
My dear,
you've been gone so long. Oh, nothing is gone wrong. Oh, ain't you ever coming home? Yeah, and those bells, oh, the bells ring out so smooth. They repeat and they repeat. Ain't you ever coming home? Oh, you know bells ring out. Yeah, bells ring out. Oh, they remind me of you. Yeah, bells ring out. Don't you hear those bells ringing? And it sounds so peaceful there. Oh, come on, baby. Come on to prove that you can. Yes, and reach for my hand. Oh, ain't you ever coming home? Yeah, baby, 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 baby. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about, baby. I done got down on my knees and prayed. I done cried and showed you that I love you. Ain't you ever coming home?
There you go. He's crying again. He is a Jackie LaRue. Jackie LaRue. Those are the Starlights. The Starlights going out to listener Paul Michel, February 61. That's the follow-up to Valerie, I guess because she left, and now he's asking, ain't you ever coming home? Find somebody new. Okay, Ain't You Ever Coming Home is the name of the tune. That one there on Bobby Robinson's Fury record label. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for Gary Hendren in Alabama. And I bought this 45 from Texas dealer Doug Hanners. And I have a Facebook friends with Doug Hanners. I don't think he puts out his... Did Doug Hanners sell all his records? I wonder if he did do that. But he used to put out a big list of records, set sale, and I would send him a list sometimes, and I got a good fill, and they were always 4 figures of the records that I needed. I needed my head examined. That's the addiction to the records that people get. But anyway, this is, he used to run does he still run the Austin show? Geronimo, have you been to the Austin show? I don't know, anybody in my chat room. I've never been to the Austin show, but Greg Surik has. A lot of the other dealers that I have dealt with in my collecting career have, but I've never been there. I would have loved to have gone to that show. I would. But anyway, this is a group called the Fabulous Valiants. Okay, then in small print it says accompanied by the Del Rays. And anyway, so wait. It says vocal. I'm sorry. So the Fabulous Valiants. For all these years, we thought that was the vocal group. It's not. The vocal group is by the Del Rays. Oh no, vocal accompanied by the Del Rays. So that means they are the instrumental group, Johnny. Get it through your head. But anyway, this is from October of 1961. This is a Texas label, pretty sure, Texas Records. The Fabulous Valiants. This is for Gary Hendren. This used to be a pricey record. I don't know if it is anymore. It's called Your Golden Teardrops. Here you go, Gary, for you. The Fabulous Valiants. Cool tune. Here you go.
Dum 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 teardrop, golden teardrop, golden teardrop, teardrop.
Your golden teardrops have captured my heart, dear, and will never part, dear, for eternity. I knew you loved me when I first saw them falling from your eyes. So darling, tell me you need me, and you'll never leave me for eternity. Darling, I love you. Oh, how I need you. So tell me you need me too.
Teardrop, golden teardrop, golden teardrop from her eyes.
So darling, tell me you need me, and you'll never leave me for eternity. Oh, darling, I love you. Oh, how I need you. So tell me you need me too. Your golden wardrobe, your captured my heart. Your golden wardrobe, yeah. I want you to know that they have captured my heart,
Okay, October 1961, the Fabulous Valiants. The Fabulous Valiants there, that's on the Holiday record label. Yeah, not the New York Holiday label. That is out of Texas. Your Golden Teardrops is the name of the tune. A good tune there going out to Gary Hendren in Alabama. Let us continue here in 1961. This is the last 45 out of 1961, and it's a request for listener Bob Cruz in Maryland. He requested a group called the Five Speeds. What are the Five Speeds? I don't know. Anyway, and it's a label called Wiggy Records, Wiggie, Wiggy Records, which is from the West Coast. It's a West Coast label. And the interesting thing is that the writers of this are B. Bird, B-Y-R-D, and J. Terry, who are Bobby Bird and Johnny Terry. Now, they are credited on the label, and if you check the copyright, which is on 45 Cat, it lists the other members of the group, Moses Walker, Bobby Bennett, and Nat Robinson, and Bird. Now, Terry and Bobby Bennett also recorded with James Brown and the Famous Flames. It's that Bobby Bird. It's not the satellite Bobby Bird on Class Records. Okay, this is the Bobby Bird associated with the James Brown and the Famous Flames, and also recorded with him on some of the King releases in 1962. In addition, Moses Walker, okay, was a member of the Cufflinks, and he's a member of this group, and maybe the Famous Flames were out on the West Coast at the time, I don't know, and hooked up to record for this Wiggy Records, possibly. But it mentions on the label, narrator is Ducky DeCoy. Okay, whatever. May 1961 for Bob Cruz. Here are the 5 speeds on Wiggy Records, and the song is called Goodbye. Here you go, Bob, for you.
This is my story. This is my song. Now I'm left here without no one. I'm lost. I'm lost. Sometimes I feel my heart crossed. One thing I've got to say, one thing I've got to say, but the right word won't come my way.
Honey, why does our love story have to end with the words goodbye? I've tried to tell you my side and failed. I really don't know why. I want you to know my story. It comes from my heart and soul. But it's nothing new to you, I guess. Oh, please don't be so cold. I only need your love, dear. You know the reason why. But I just can't make you see that. Tears come and I start to cry.
One thing I've got to say, one thing I've got to say, but the right word won't come my way.
Oh, but I need the love of you, dear. And you know the reason why. But I just can't make you see that. Tears come, I start to cry.
That is an interesting record. It is. I forget where I got that. Really, I don't remember. Listen, I used to have a photographic memory. Not anymore. Those are the 5 speeds. Okay, the association with James Brown not there. Maybe the guys were like kind of moonlighting on the side. They were out in California. May 61. That's for Bob Cruz. The 5 speeds on the Wiggy label. Goodbye is the name of the tune. We're going to go to the bottom of the hour, even if I don't finish all these records here, but I'm almost done here. Really, I am. But we move into 1962 now. Now, really, logically thinking, if your group was called The Killers, do you think your record's going to get played on the radio? I'm just saying, okay? If you want to, hey, yeah, we're called The Killers. Okay, really, I don't know if that's going to do you good to do that. But that's what this group is called. Actually, that's what they were called. They should have stuck with their original name, I will say. So this is a bonus track. This group is out of San Diego, California. Now, they recorded earlier as J.J. Jackson and the Jackals. I mean, all right, I'll deal with a jackal before I deal with a killer, I guess. But that was in 1959. They recorded for the Storm label, also for Prelude, Everest, and Crescent Records. Of course, they would then back up Bertha Tillman. If you know that song on the Brent record label, Bertha Tillman, Oh My Angel. Well, this group backed them up, okay? Then they had their own release, okay? And it was Hank Blackman and the Killers, okay? Who was the baritone of the group, and he also wrote the song. This is on Bob Shad's Brent record label. This did chart, too. This was number 75, so somebody played this. They played it up in Seattle, Washington, number 75 on KAYO on KAYO in Seattle, Washington. So this is from April 62. It's a bonus track by Hank Blackman and the Killers, and the song is called Everyone Has Someone. This is on Brent Records. Here you go, bonus track, folks.
Everyone has someone to stroll through the park with. Everyone has someone to kiss in the dark with. But I have to be different. I have no one at all. Everyone has someone to hold hands with. Everyone has someone to romance with. But I have to be different. I have no one at all. I'm nothing that anyone wants but a heart full of love. Keep on holding. What am I got to hold? To your dreams. And surely help will come from above. Everyone has someone to sing a song to. Everyone has someone to belong to. But I have to be different. I have no one at all. Everyone has someone.
Yeah, well, he has someone too, by the way. So even though it sounds like a sad song, it is not. It's actually nice harmonies on that. You always have Johnny G here you can tune into the program with. So everyone has Johnny G when I'm on live, as I do relate to all my audience. I do. So I want to thank everybody that listens to this program and communicates with me. If you want to get a request in on one of my shows, one of the 3 shows that I do here on YouTube, email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. And if I have the 45, I'll feature. It's got to fit the format. I sometimes go out, I color outside of the lines a little bit. Okay, not often, but a little bit. But anyway, April 1962, Hank Blackman and the Killers on Bob Shad's Brent Records out of New York City. Everyone Has Someone is the name of the tune. Let's continue here. Let's fill a request for Jack Saperstein. Jack, I don't ever think you've ever requested a record from 1962, but you had this 45 in your collection, okay? And this group is out of New Orleans, Louisiana. I have another record on this label that is pretty interesting about stabbing and whatnot. I'll have to find it. Greg sold it to me. But this group is out of New Orleans, Louisiana, had only one release. This is on the Eon record label. Now, the song is written by the lead singer. His name is Paul Williams. Okay, this came out in November of 62 for Jack Saperstein in New Jersey. Here are the High Tones. The High Tones on Eon Records. And it's What Was the Cause of It All is the name of the tune. Here you go, Jack, for you.
What was the cause of it all? Once we had a love with passions of so fierce, but now my heart is all full of tears. Yes, I want to know. I just got to know what was the cause of it all. I remember too well all your little childish acts of walking out the door and never coming back. But yes, I want to know. I've just got to know what was the cause of it all. Time and again, I tried and tried to make you see my way. Yes. All I can do is cry and cry all the live long day. I would gladly take you back any day of the year just to have you by my side and hold you near. But yes, I want to know. I've just got to know what was the cause of it all, my dear. I just got to know what was the cause of it all.
Yeah, nice sound there out of New Orleans, Louisiana. And that one there going out to listener Jack Saperstein. He had the 45, folks. He did. Jack only requests records that he had. I don't know why you listeners do that. That's okay. I don't mind. It's on the Eon, E-O-N Records. Eon Records, November 1962. The High Tones. What was the cause of it all? That's Paul Williams on lead for that one. Well, one more from the year 1962. You know, we play the music chronologically here. Again, if you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. I'll be back Wednesday night for the Soul Show. We play 1960s Soul 45s, touch of the 70s, too. If you have a favorite, email Johnny G at Vinyl Treasures. We'll try to stay away from the hits, though, because the hits on this platform of YouTube will get me shut down, especially on that show. But let's fill a request for listener Ronnie Sherman for this girl group formed at Genasha High School, which is out of Pomona, California. Now, these gals were Rosemary Reeves, Beverly and Novella Simmons, Shirley Brooks, and Jacqueline Shrugs. Collectively, well, she's on piano. Collectively, they were known as the Shondells, not Tommy James. This is before Tommy James, okay? They were known as the Shondells. And in junior high school, Shirley Brooks sang with a group called the Velveteens, and they were a Hispanic group from the Pomona area. And this was recorded at their first session, which was held in Los Angeles, California, on January 15, 1962. They did 4 songs that day. This one came out on Sid Nathan's King label. This was one of them, their first release, and it's from February of '62. It features Shirley Brooks on lead. Charlene, it's on the label. Shirley Brooks on lead. Here are the Shondells on Sid Nathan's King label for Ronnie Sherman. It's called Don't Cry, My Soldier Boy. Here you go, Ronnie, for you, Shondells.
Darling, even though you leave me soon, this one thing I want you to know is really so true. That I'll be waiting, you know I will, when you come home. Don't cry, my soldier boy. Don't cry, my soldier boy. 'Cause I'll be waiting when you come home, my soldier boy.
Girl group sounds here on the Vinyltreasure show. That one there going out to listener Ronnie Sherman. That is the debut single there for the Shondells. Shondells on the King label. It's called Don't Cry, My Soldier Boy, February 1962. That's Shirley Brooks, the lead singer on that one. Let us continue here. How about a bonus track here? As I played actually the flip side of this, a great two-sided 45. I just love this record. I do. On the April 18th, 2026 show, I played the ballad side of this, a song called It Hurts. Okay, this group is from the Bronx, New York, and they recorded for CB Records. Now, the group included Patrick Gall, Francisco Zubilica, Hector Ruiz, Fred Campos, and lead singer Douglas Rodriguez. Collectively, they were known as the Rialtos. Ooh, Copyright Police came out right now. And What happened with this record, the most terrible thing, fate happened, why this record went nowhere. It was because when this record was released, that same day the record came out, President Kennedy was killed in November of 1963. And that's what stopped this record from really getting played on the radio. It's unfortunate. But let's give it a spin now. Here are, from November 1963, here are the Rialtos on CB Records. It's called Let Me In, a bonus track. Here you go, folks. Okay, there you go. That is a bonus track by the Rialtos. That is Douglas Rodriguez on lead. It's on the CB record label, November 1963, Let Me In. That record, no way, the way the United States was back in November of 63 to play that record. No way, that was not going to happen. It's not. So it was unfortunate for many. Everything shut down, too, I have to say. Very sad day in America. But let's listen, Salvatore Nuzo. You're pulling my leg here. We're going to play the flip side for you because I agree with you. Is a great two-sided 45, and I love the ballad side also. So let's flip it over here. We'll do an instant request for Salvatore Nuzo in our YouTube chat room. Again, with Douglas Rodriguez on lead from November 63. The Rialtos. It's a B-side. It's called It Hurts is the name of the tune. Here you go. We'll send it out to you, Salvatore Nuzo. Here you go.
So
Okay, did it. I send that out to Salvador. Salvador in our YouTube chat room. That's a great sound of the Rialtos. The Rialtos, It Hurts is the name of the tune, November 63 release. We played the A-side, Let Me In, a great up-tempo, great 45. That one is 3 more 45s to go before we sign off here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's fill a request now for John Engstrom. Okay, John, last week I featured this singer, Jackie Evans from 1963 on the Vita record label. We played the side called My Love for You. I followed it up with the Marcel's version of the tune, which of course was the better version. The interesting thing is the flip side, he's doing another cover, okay, as done by the Platters back in 1955. The Platters had a big hit with this tune, written by Buck Ram from 1963. Here you go, John Engstrom, getting more difficult for you, but I do have another one for next week. But this is Jackie Evans on Vita Records and his rendition of the tune, Only You. Here you go, John, for you. I think he was trying to sound like Tony Williams. I think he was really trying hard to sound like Tony Williams, but he is not Tony Williams. He's Jackie Evans, 1963. That one there going out to listener John Engstrom. That's on the Vita label, V-I-D-A, Vita Records. Somebody requested a Dino and the Diplomats record on Vita for next week. But that's his rendition of the tune, Only You. 2 more 45s to go before we sign off here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Actually going a little bit longer than I wanted to go tonight. But anyway, we'll get these last 2 requests. And this is a request for listener Delwood Jeff. Now, how many of my listeners in my chat room are familiar with Three Dog Night? Does anybody know who Three Dog Night is? Okay. Jessica, thank you so much for that, Jessica. You're so nice. I appreciate that, Jessica. Thank you, really. Thank you, Jessica, for that. And how many people are familiar with Three Dog Night? Okay, you know, and you know the leads. Well, there were, who sang lead mostly? Chuck Negron, right? Sang lead with Three Dog Night. Well, anyway, this is his first record. He was a lead singer of a group called The Enemies. Okay, and this record is kind of like borderline. I I guess you can call it a little bit of a group sound too for him. Okay, and this came out on the Valiant record label, and his name Corey Wells. This is his first record. The song was written by the Adrisi brothers. Okay, and this song later covered, I think, in 1967 by Andy Anderson on the Cougar label. I don't know. But it came out in May of 65. This is prior to Three Dog Night. Corey Wells and the Enemies for Delwood Jeff. It's called Say Goodbye to Donna. Here you go, Delwood Jeff, for you.
I really didn't mean to fall in love with someone new, but somehow it happened. There was really nothing I could do. Now I can't bear to face the girl I used to love, so say goodbye to Donna. Say goodbye to Donna for me.
Goodbye, Donna. Donna, goodbye.
Now I feel so badly, 'cause I don't know what I'm going to say. We were once so much in love, but that was yesterday. I just can't tell her I don't love her anymore. So say goodbye to Donna. Say goodbye to Donna for me.
Bye, Donna.
Now I can't bear to face the girl I used to love, so say goodbye to Donna. Say goodbye to Donna for me. Oh yeah, say goodbye. Say goodbye to Donna. Say goodbye to Donna for me. Oh yeah.
Okay, there you go. That is Corey Wells. Corey Wells and the Enemies. That, of course, he was one of the lead singers of Three Dog Night. From that one, there released in May of 1965 on the Valiant label. Say Goodbye to Donna is the name of the tune. That one there going out to listener Delwood Jeff. Well, listen, folks, I've been here too long now. That's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool 45s, requests, and bonus tracks as requested by you. So if you do have a request that I could feature here on a future show, please email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. This is a labor of love that Johnny G does this here every week. It takes a lot of time and effort, it does, but I'm trying to get my record collection in order and whatnot, and it's so much fun to share the music, my collection, with you, the listeners. So many nice listeners have come into my circle over the last few years here and communicate with me every week, so I want to thank everyone for that. So nice, a lot of the people that have communicated with me. So I want to thank everybody for that. I will return on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. to midnight. We'll be here on YouTube, also broadcasting live on oldiesandmore.com, oldiesandmore.radio, so you can listen to the stream there, or you can go to my website, vinyltreasures.net, to download the shows. I haven't posted the last couple shows up there. I will do that. But anyway, I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Charlene, for your help with the research on tonight's show. And we're going to close the show tonight with a request for listener Adrian Viterbo. He heard this on that test show that I did. Mike Sape, you sent me an email about that show also. I did a test show, last Monday? I think I did. But anyway, this group out of New Orleans, Louisiana, recorded for the IVCO label, Iveco Records, and this is Tomato Lou. What a weird name, Tomato Lou. And this is kind of like I think it's like a spoof. I think it's like a joke, really, because the flip side is like a kind of a novelty thing about the leader of the pack is done by the Shangri-Las originally. But this side is an interesting side, and the collectors like this side. It's a nice ballad. It was written by the lead singer of the group. Her name is Deborah Kantz, Kantz, and she goes by the name here Tomato Lou. And this is produced by Chuck Iverson, which is probably his label, and Andy Stone, a.k.a. Vince Vance, and the Valiants. And this came out, believe it or not, in 1973. Came out in 73. This is on Iveco Records for Adrian Viterbo. Tomato Lou, it's called Dear Diary. That's going to do it, folks. Thank you all for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. It's very important that you subscribe to the Vinyl Treasure Show. Thank you all for listening. I'll see you next time right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long. Here you go, Adrian, for you, Tomato Lou.
Dear diary, I met a boy today. Dear diary, I've never felt this way. There's something in his eyes that makes me feel shy. Dear diary, I met a boy today. Wednesday. Dear diary, I've never seen him before. Thursday. Dear diary, but I have to see him more. There's something about his presence I can study my lessons. Dear diary, I met a boy today. Oh, I know how great it could be if he'd only speak to me. Dear diary, I met the boy for me. Dear diary, has he ever noticed me? Dear diary, is this the boy for me? In my dreams I've seen that face, and I felt his warm embrace. Dear diary, I met my love today. Dear diary, today he spoke to me. Dear diary, oh how happy we could be if I'd only learned to say all the things that I pray. Dear diary, please help me be free. It's so hard to be only a girl when you live in a woman's world. Dear diary, please help me to grow. Dear diary, today he spoke to me. Dear diary, oh how happy we could be if I'd only learned to say all the things that I pray. Dear diary, please help me be free. Thank you, dear diary, for hearing my plea.